I am Ramakrishna Sahu, belongs to Umacharan Patel School. So, dear students, today we are going to study about the chapter lifting machines. So, first of all, before going to lifting machines, so you remember in the olden days what we have to do. Suppose we have to lift a heavy load, then there are lot of manpower who use it to arrange. Suppose we want to drag something or we want to lift some heavy loads, lot of manpower is required. So to overcome these difficulties, now to overcome this difficulties, so scientists they have invented the lifting machines. So in that lifting machines, what they will do? So by applying a lesser effort, so we can either raise or lower heavy load. We can raise or lower heavy load. So for that purpose, scientists they have invented the lifting machines. You know, for example, in your day-to-day life, for example, you want to suppose there is some puncture in a car. So you want to remove the car. You want to remove the car. So for that, what we are using? We are using screw jack. So screw jack, what we are doing? By applying a smaller effort, so we raise the whole body of the car. We raise the whole body of the car so that easily we can remove the car and puncture it. So similarly also before going into details, there are certain terms we are supposed to know. So what are the terms you see? Suppose for example, you see these are the terms before entering into lifting machines you are supposed to know. So this is your simple machines. What do you mean by a simple machine? A simple machine is a device. A simple machine is a device which can do some useful work. At some one point, and we are supposed to apply some effort at some other convenient point. For example, I want to switch on the light. In the meantime, what happened? The light is switched on. For example, we want to switch on the fan. So here I have given one input. In that what happened? That output is coming as the fan is moving. So this is your simple machine. And after that, the next term is your compound machine. So compound machine is a device. It consists of different simple machines. At a faster speed. So what is the difference between simple machine and compound machine? In the simple machine, the speed is less. But in the compound machine, at a faster speed we can do. But there are a lot of industry machines. Suppose lead machine, milling machine. There are so many machines in industry we are using. So that is the compound machines. So after that, your lifting machine. So lifting machine, already I have told, lifting machine is a device by applying lesser effort we can raise or lower a heavy load. So this is the concept of a lifting machine. After that, the term mechanical advantage. It is short written as M.A, mechanical advantage. So mechanical advantage, it is the ratio of weight lifted. It is the ratio of weight lifted to the effort applied. So shortly we can write MA is equal to W by P, weight lifted to the effort applied. After that, what do you mean by input of a machine? Input of a machine is nothing but equal to the work done on the machine. Machine upare kette kamo kariba, that is called your input of a machine. So you know work done on the machine. So what is the formula for work done? Work done is nothing but equal to force multiplied by displacement. So here in case of a lifting machine, what is the input we are giving? We are giving input as that is the effort or force. So that is P multiplied by Y. Work done of a machine is equal to P into Y, where Y is the distance moved by the effort. Similarly, what do you mean by output of a machine? Output of a machine is nothing but equal to work done by the machine. Machine द्वारा कितने काम होला, that is called the output of a machine. Work done by the machine. So in case of lifting machine, what is the output? Either the load will raise. Load means what? W into X, where X is the distance moved by the load. After that, the next term is your efficiency of a machine. You know that how can you calculate the efficiency of a machine? So efficiency of a machine is nothing but equal to the output of a machine to the input of a machine, and you know that efficiency is always expressed in percentage. So we are supposed to multiply with 100. We are supposed to multiply with 100. So efficiency is equal to output divided by input multiplied by 100. Then after that, ideal machine. Ideal, the term itself says that ideal means what? If the efficiency of the machine is 100%, if the efficiency of the machine is 100%, then this is called the ideal machine. So in that case, efficiency equal to 100% in case of ideal machine. That means, what is the term? That means if the input is equal to output, then the machine is said to be ideal machine. If the input of a machine is equal to the output of a machine, then the machine is said to be ideal machine. Then after that, velocity ratio. The next term is your velocity ratio. The distance moved by the effort, the distance moved by the effort to the distance moved by the load is known as velocity ratio. It is the ratio between the distance moved by the effort to the distance moved by the load is known as velocity ratio. After that, these are the terms, everything over. Now, after that we will see what is the relationship between efficiency, mechanical advantage and velocity ratio. So we have to derive. Suppose consider a lifting machine. Let us consider a lifting machine. Let W is equal to load which is to be lifted, and P is equal to distance moved by the P is the effort applied, and Y is the distance moved by the effort, and X is the distance moved by the load. X is the distance moved by the load. Then now what we will do? Now mechanical advantage. So what we have studied just now, recently I have told mechanical advantage is equal to the ratio of weight lifted to the effort applied, W by P. Then after that, VR is equal to velocity ratio is equal to what? The distance moved by the effort to the distance moved by the load. VR is equal to Y by X. Then after that, what do you mean by input of a machine? Already just now I have told. Here it is written, you can see the input of a machine is equal to the effort multiplied by the distance. So distance moved by the effort. So input of a machine is equal to P into Y. Then similarly, what is output of a machine? So output of a machine also here I have told, output of a machine is equal to W multiplied by X. You see, W multiplied by X. Then after that we know that what is efficiency formula? Just now I have told efficiency formula is equal to output divided by input, output by input. So output here, output what we have got? W into X we have written here. Then what is input? P into Y. So we have to arrange W by P divided by X, Y divided by X. So tell me, what is W by P? What is W by P? Already we have written, it is mechanical advantage. W by P is equal to mechanical advantage is equal to W by P. So here I have written, instead of W by P, I have written here M dot A, and Y by X. What I have to write? Y by X, it is nothing but equal to velocity ratio. You see, here also you can see Y velocity ratio is equal to Y by X. So VR. So finally what we have obtained? Finally we have obtained efficiency is equal to MA by VR. So this is the formula you have to remember. So earlier we have studied efficiency is equal to output by input. So here another formula we have obtained also, that is your efficiency is equal to MA by VR. Efficiency, mechanical advantage divided by velocity ratio. This is the formula we can use in the numericals. So now we are going to study one. I have to solve one small numerical. So one small problem I am going to solve. In a certain weightlifting machine, a weight of 1 kilonewton is lifted by an effort of 25 newton. While the weight moves up by 100 mm, the point of application of effort moves by 8 meter. Find mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency of a machine. So first of all, we are supposed to write the given data. So what are the given data? weight is equal to given as 1 kilonewton. So we can convert it into Newton, 1000 Newton, and after that given P, effort P is given as 25 Newton. Then after that it is given distance through which the weight is moved. Distance that is called your x is given as 100 mm. So we can convert it into meter, that is your 0. Divided by 1000, 0.1 meter. Then after that distance through which the effort is moved, it is, we are writing it as small y, that is given as your 8 meter. And after that we are going to, after that what the terms it is asking? First term is asking is find mechanical advantage. What do we know by mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage is equal to, what is the formula we got? W by P. Mechanical advantage is equal to W by P. Here W is given as 1000 Newton divided by P is given as 25 Newton. So finally we will get 40. So it is a pure number. There is no, because the Newton it cancels to each other. So mechanical advantage is a pure number. So your answer comes as 40. Mechanical advantage is 40. What is the second term it is asking? Find the velocity ratio. So what is the velocity ratio? What is the velocity ratio? Formula: velocity ratio is equal to distance moved by the effort to the distance moved by the load. Distance moved by the effort to the distance moved by the load. Here what is given as y? Y is given as your 8 meter and x is given as your 0.1 meter. So it will come as your answer 80. Your answer will become as 80. And the third term it is asking as what is the find the efficiency of the machine. So what is the efficiency formula? We know that the relation between efficiency MA and VR is efficiency is equal to MA by VR. And what is the MA we have obtained? Here we have obtained as 40. 40 divided by what is the velocity ratio we have obtained? There is 80. So 40 by 80, it is equal to 0.1 by 2, 0.5. So 0.5 means it is your 50%. So that means the efficiency comes as your 50%. 50% means point of reversibility. So that is called your point of, thank you.